Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Life with Patty, and welcome to my kitchen. It's been a minute or two since we've been in this kitchen, I tell you what. With my husband being in the hospital, it's just like I come home late at night from the hospital and just crash. Well, I have time today. It's Sunday. I've already been to see him, and now I had bought a whole bunch of vegetables thinking he was coming home last week, and then that didn't happen. So I had some squash and some zucchini in the refrigerator that I just kind of didn't feel like cooking for myself. So I thought to myself, all right, Patty, we don't want this to go bad. I don't want to throw it in the garbage. Let's do something with it. Well, we're going to make zucchini bread today. So I'm so excited. I love zucchini bread, and I don't think I've ever made zucchini bread with you. Chances are I might be making zucchini muffins tomorrow because I still have a little bit of zucchini left over. So let's just get started real easy here. And the first thing we're going to do is into our wonderful mixing bowl, we are going to add 4 eggs. It was so foggy this morning, you guys, that I left the house at about 10:45 to go to the hospital, see my husband. I got up about 6 miles up the road and I turned around and came home because it was so foggy. And then I was so depressed because I wanted to go see him and I couldn't. I turned around and came home and I called him and told him. He said, that's okay. I'd rather be safe than sorry. And I looked outside at about 12:45 and the sun was shining for as far as I could see. I got back in my car and I went up there and it was fine all the way up and back. So just let that fog rise in the morning before I go. Okay. So we have 4 eggs into the mixer, and now we're going to put in 2 teaspoons with my beautiful heart spoons that Debbie from Debbie Unleashed gave me. We're going to put in 2 teaspoons of vanilla right into this mixture. There's 1, and there is 2. And we're going to put in 3/4 of a cup of vegetable oil. 3/4 of a cup. So we have a 1/2 cup here. And then we'll get a 1/4 cup. And I knew I wasn't going to have enough, so I had the other one on standby. So here's my, now what I do is, now that I open this one on my grocery list, I put another one so that I always have a backup. Okay, so there's 3/4 of a cup of vegetable oil. And then we want 3 cups of shredded zucchini. You know, if you've got squash, zucchini, they both work. So I saved time and I already shredded it all. I already grated it all up. And we're going to put these onto the mixer right here and let that start mixing, okay? And I'm going to throw away some garbage here real quick and I'll be right back. I don't even have my apron on today, you guys, but you know, we're just going to go with it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now we're going to start adding some other fun things here. We're going to add 3 teaspoons of cinnamon. Don't forget those. That cinnamon is so good in here. 3 teaspoons of cinnamon into our batter. And we're going to put a teaspoon of salt. We are going to try to eat a little healthier, you know, well, quite a bit healthier actually. 1 teaspoon of salt. So this is going to go to work tomorrow to my coworkers, but I just didn't want to throw away that zucchini, and they love for me to bake them. So, okay, now we're going to do 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I'm going to try to do some keto recipes. I've never done keto recipes. I actually saw a recipe for keto chocolate chip cookies. I'm going to just try it out one of these days, but not today. Today we're having fully loaded. All right, and now we're going to go into having 2 cups of sugar. Here we go. There's the first one. And the second one. Now I'm going to put this recipe in the comment section, and I will pin it to the top, okay? So when you go to look for the recipe, go to the comments, not the description box, all right? And now we're going to put in 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I'll turn this off for a minute and lift the handle. I had bought so much flour and sugar and everything for Christmas to make all kinds of cookies, and our world just got turned upside down. My husband went into the hospital on my birthday, actually, December 18th, and he's still in there, so I wasn't in the mood to bake for Christmas. Next year's another year, and he's healthy and alive, and that's all that matters, right? So we got 3 cups of flour that we are now mixing into our mixture. And this is going to be my first time to use this pan, this loaf pan. Isn't it beautiful? Let me show you. Isn't it so beautiful? And I have not used it. I bought it on Amazon. They had them at Williams-Sonoma, which is a kitchen store. They were like $40. I think I got it for $24. So it was my birthday present to myself. We're going to grease this really well. All right. And now the last thing we're going to add is 1 cup of chopped walnuts. If you have pecans or almonds, whatever you want to use, that's okay. But I like walnuts in my zucchini bread. Okay. We're going to let that mix for just a couple more minutes. Alright, and we are going to, let's see this, we're going to bake this for about an hour at 350 degrees, okay you guys? I've already preheated my oven to 350 degrees. It's nice on these cold days to bake like this because it kind of just heats up your kitchen and goes into the living room, and it smells so beautiful, yummy, and then it just feels so cozy. And I'll tell you right now, guys, when I come back to show you the end result, 99.9% chance I'm going to be in my pajamas. But I just got home from the hospital and it's cold outside and I'm ready to get in my pajamas. Alright, so here's our mixture. It's going right into our pan, and it so happens that we have extra, so hold on. We got another pan here, and we're going to finish it off in here, so I guess this makes enough for a big loaf and a small loaf. But this one really isn't a small loaf, it's just smaller than that decorative one. So that's kind of cool. I might take one to the nurse's station tomorrow at the hospital. Those nurses, they work hard, I tell you. Anybody who is a nurse, my hat is off to you. That is a very hard job. And they work long hours. They have a lot of responsibility and a lot of grouchy patients. But they do a wonderful job where we're at. Okay, I'm going to put this in the oven at 350 degrees for an hour, and I will be back to show you the end result. Okay? I got flour all over my sweatshirt. Oh well. Alright, I'll see you back in a little bit, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. So, I did already flip the small one out because it cooked a little faster than the larger one. But here's the situation. Okay, here's my loaf pan, and you see I filled it too high. So it has, you know, it's humped over here. So I'm going to go ahead and just see if it'll flip right out. Oh, it did. Okay, so it flipped out really nice, but the situation is, when I go to put it on a plate, I don't know, that looks kind of silly. So I'm going to have to, I'm going to cut it, flip it to the side here. I should have done it when it was in the pan, but I wanted to see. And so I know now next time to not fill it so full, because then it rises up over and it's not even. Okay, so there it is, so pretty. That's just so beautiful. And I cut this much of it off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this to work just like that, so that they get a beautiful, beautiful cake. And you know what, or bread, and this would be beautiful when I make my pumpkin bread, and then maybe just sprinkle a little bit of powdered sugar on the top. But I'm not going to put powdered sugar on this. But this is beautiful. I'm going to take it to work, and I'm just going to taste a piece of this, the top crust. So good. And actually the crunchy part on the top is my favorite. So it's a win-win situation, you know? Work is this beautiful one. And I'm going to give this to, I don't know if I'll take that to the nurse's station, so I'll probably give that to my son. And I'm going to nibble on this. Okay, you guys, have a great day. I'll see you right back here again. I hope tomorrow. I don't know. I shouldn't say that anymore because I'm not always sure how often I can video at this point in my life right now. But I got some baking in today and I was glad to do that. And I am in my pajamas. Take care, you guys, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye.